Good morning, welcome back. This is Rachel, and this is Elevated Presentation. This morning I'm going to go over with you my get ready in the morning routine and talk about what I do in the mornings. Now, I do apologize in advance. This video is very rough. I am not a video creator normally. It's something I'm just starting to help my platform. Normally when I talk to people, I talk one-on-one. I give one-on-one advice. I am in person, and what you see is what you get. So because I try and live my life in person, in the open, unfiltered, that's what you're getting. And so I do apologize if there's stuff in the backgrounds or reflections in the mirrors, so that you can see exactly what's in my drawer or what's behind me. In my get ready in the morning section of this, you're going to see in the background my sewing room, my clothes rack with my clothes set out for the week. In the drawer you'll see makeup that my daughter uses and sewing stuff all mixed together, because my dressing table is also storage for extra sewing materials. So what you're seeing is real life. What you're seeing is me unfiltered, and I am not apologizing for that. I'm just saying I'm not going through and deep cleaning everything and organizing everything just to make a get ready with me video that's supposed to be real and raw and unfiltered. So good morning, and I'm going to go through my get ready routine with you this morning and show you exactly what it took to get me from the shower to here. Now, I did start my morning, as I do every morning, with my Bible reading and prayer and meditation, and then my husband and I went for a walk. We always try to do that in the mornings. It's a good time to get out, get moving, and to spend a little bit of quality time together without distractions, and it sets our day off really well. Then I get home, I do my workout, I take my daughter to school. Hopefully I get my workout in my shower and my getting dressed before I take her to school. Most of the time I do, sometimes I don't. This morning, between filming and taking pictures and video and all that good stuff, it was kind of a long morning, so it got worked in here and there. But I did manage to get my workout in, get my walk in, get my prayer time in, my meditation, my skincare, and now I'm sitting down with you making this video. So here we go. Raw and uncut, here we go. So I've just gotten out of the shower, and I have rinsed for over a minute in cold water and washed my face with cold water. So now I'm just going to apply my hyaluronic acid, just a few drops to wet skin. My skin is a little red right now from having worked out and then taken a shower, even though I rinsed for couple of minutes in really cold water, as cold as it would go. But that's what happens when you work out and your skin gets a little flushed. I take any extra and I put it on the back of my hands, because it helps your hands also to stay looking younger. And at almost 50, it's not too bad. Now, granted, I'm sitting here unfiltered, without a great big ring light, so that you can see what my skin looks like and what it really is. And it's not flawless, it's not perfect, but for my age, it is not bad. And I am not adding fillers or Botox or any kind of artificial injections into my skin to try and fight aging. I want to age gracefully and naturally, I want to do everything in my power naturally to look my best at all times. But I'm not going to alter myself or inject toxins or botulism. And this is no shade on anyone that actually is using Botox. I just prefer not to put botulism in my face. I have had Botox injections in the past for migraines, and they worked great. But that was for a different medical reason and not for my vanity. So it's just my personal choice. I choose not to. And I will do everything in my power to work with what I have without the fillers and the injections. So now that I have let my hyaluronic acid sit on my skin for just a minute, I'm going to put on my vitamin C serum and peptides, just a couple of drops of each. And just pat it in. The longer you let it sit between layers, the more it penetrates into the skin. So we're going to give that a couple of minutes, and I'm going to go change out of my robe or out of my terry cloth and see you in a moment. Okay, now that I have changed into my dressing robe and put on my deodorant, which no one needs to see, everyone puts deodorant on the same way, I'm going to finish my skincare now that my serum has soaked in really well. I start with some lip balm. I'm just using Aquifer. Works great. And I'm putting a little extra caffeine under my eyes with this caffeine roller, just to kind of wake them up, because I do have a tendency to have these eye bags and a little bit of darkness, and the caffeine just helps. Now, if I have time in the mornings, instead of using the roller, I will use green tea bags soaked in water and just lay with cold green tea bags on my eyes for about 5 minutes. It works amazing, and it's very relaxing. But this morning has been a long morning already with trying to work filming into my schedule and routine. And it's a new experience for me, so I do apologize. As you can see, this is real life. This is my real setup here. And my dressing room with my rack with this week's clothes on it is also my sewing room. I do sew, so this is just kind of my girl space. So what you see in the background is the way it is. So now that I have let that sit for just a minute, I'm going to go ahead and put on my moisturizer and sunblock. Always, always, always sunblock. And that is the extent of my skincare routine. It's not a 10-step process in the mornings. It's always just cold water, then my serums, starting with the hyaluronic acid on wet skin, my vitamin C, most of the time a little caffeine on my under eyes, lip balm, and moisturizer with sunblock. This is the CeraVe with the SPF 30. I like it because it's not heavy and it doesn't slough under my makeup if I wear makeup. So in just a moment, when that all settles in, I will start putting on my makeup, and I will finish adding sunblock to my décolletage and my arms and hands. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I have put my clothes on. Today is a work from home day, so I'm wearing a nice set of loungewear. I don't have to go anywhere important today. I've already run my errand this morning. So now I'm just going to put just a little bit of hair oil in my hair because it tends to get frizzy. Basically just scrunching it into the ends. I'm not going to do a roller set or anything like that today because it is a work from home day. So I am just taking my hair oil and scrunching it in. And I'm going to let that air dry because the less heat I can use on my hair, the better. It is growing out after neurosurgery, so my hair is usually very long and I miss my long hair. So working with short hair is a trial at times. But I'm trying to have patience and let it grow again. But they had to shave the back of my head, so it's all growing out in stages. Because I am going to finish this video, and I thought that you might like to see the rest of my normal everyday get ready with me. This is what I'm doing. I am taking some under eye brightener, putting it just in the hollows, just barely with a brush. And yes, I shake. It's part of my chronic illness. Just in the hollows right there. That's all. Just like that. Take my concealer brush, just kind of tap it in there. It's one side. I'm being very, very, very gentle. I try not to pull or tug on that skin under the eye to make the wrinkles worse. My skin is already aging. Doesn't need to be made worse. Did I get it all? I think I did. Under eye brightener. And then today, I am just going to take a little bit of concealer and no foundation. So I'm going to hit a couple of spots on my forehead and my T-zone just because I like to brighten up the T-zone just a little bit. And then the spots on my forehead, if you can see them, they are from where I had skin cancer removed, which is why it's so extremely important for you to wear sunblock. You don't want skin cancer, and you don't want the scars on your face that you have to cover up. That's all. It's very, very little. I'm using the Laura Geller concealer. I just think it works really well for my skin. I have tried everything under the sun, from drugstore brands to everything else too. Just going to even that out just a little bit. Most of the texture on my skin is right here. And then all the wrinkles are right here in my smile lines. And I try to put as little makeup on it as possible because, honestly, I think the makeup makes it more where you can see the wrinkles more. It might not show on camera, which is when I tend to wear more makeup, but in real life, you can see it, and I don't like it. I'd rather have no makeup on than have it look worse because of the makeup. So this is a normal, everyday work from home, but presentable and feel good about myself daily routine. So we're just gonna finish that like that. I am going to curl my eyelashes and put mascara on and some lip gloss and probably just a touch of blush because I'm a little washed out. So just a couple of drops. This is very pigmented. It works really well, but it's not overpowering. Looks a little bit natural. There we go. curl my eyelashes. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, the only other step in the mornings is my brows. Put some mascara on. Everybody puts makeup on differently. There really is no absolute right or wrong way. You put it on however works best for you. If I'm doing a full face of makeup, I generally always do my eyes first. That way I can clean up the mess with the concealer after. But on days like today, where it's a normal average work from home day, writing day, training day, it's just mascara, brows, and lip gloss, and maybe a touch of blush with that little bit of concealer. There is no massive process. This is just clear brow gel. That's it. I'm not going to put any more color on my face or anything else. I'm going to wait for my hair to air dry. So it's time to spritz myself lightly with my scent, put on my jewelry. So like I said, in my getting ready with me portion, my steps are not everybody's steps. I don't do a whole lot of steps because for a while I was one of those really, really, really intensely focused women who do the full 10-step thing, and my skin suffered. My skin was dry. I was stripping my moisture barrier. I was really, really damaging my skin with all of the stuff I was putting on it, and I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been to the ingredients in my skincare. So I scaled it back, and I use clean products that I know exactly what's in it. Most of the time it's as few ingredients as possible. I use basic, simple skincare, and my skin has really, really improved. My last facial with a professional, she was really commenting on how well hydrated my skin is, how soft it is, how smooth it is, especially for my age. And it's because I quit stripping that skin barrier. I quit with the heavy exfoliation and the dermablading and the dermaplaning, or I'm sorry. And I stopped putting harsh chemicals on my skin. I do use retinol in the evenings. My next video will be a get ready with me for bed, and you will see what I do there. It is a little bit of a longer process in the evenings, but it's also more relaxing. I'm not in a rush. I'm not getting set up for my day to go do all my work. So I'm getting calmed down. In the morning, I like to start calm and work myself into my day. It really sets me up for success. These steps and this process that I go through every morning, I have found give me the best start in the morning with my attitude, with my mindset, with my focus. I get it done. I'm accountable. I have my workout. I have my walking. I have all of these steps. And I have created a get ready with me checklist that you can use to get you started. You don't have to do all the steps. It's just a recommendation of things to do in the morning to help you get started on the right foot and get set up for the best day you can possibly have. You start with your getting up, your quiet time, your prayer time, your meditation. I do my Bible reading in the mornings. I go for my walk. I get my body moving. I do my workout. I work out about 4 times a week. So that's not an every morning thing. On the mornings that I do not work out and shower immediately, I will just wash my face with cold water, brush my teeth, and then start the same skincare. On the days that I am filming or out and about and having to be one-on-one with people, I will probably wear a little bit more makeup. Like I said, I will put on my makeup first and then clean up whatever is left if I've smudged stuff under my eyes with the concealer after that. I would put on a little bit of base or foundation and a little more color on my eyes, eyeshadow, and lipstick. But on the days I work from home, I tend to try and be as focused on my work as possible and not on everything else. So like today is a work from home day, so this is just a simple basic process for me. This sets up my day so that I am focused and fully attentive to my work. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Like I said, in the next video, we will do a get ready and wind down for bed video. The links are listed below for the Get Ready With Me checklist, both morning and evening. I will also link my books, The Activating Your Ascent, a Leveling Up Process, and The Art of Elevated Presentation. You can find both of them on Amazon by Rachel Nicholson, and they go a little bit more in depth about the morning and evening routines and the process and the steps. These are actionable tips and tricks that you can incorporate into your own life to help you level up, to help you present yourself in the best possible way. If you liked this video, please leave me a like, share it with somebody that you think might benefit from it, subscribe, because that would really help this channel. Leave me a comment below. I would love to have a conversation with you. Any questions you have, I would be happy to answer them. Like I said, have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.